Hello everyone. In this video lecture we are going to study a topic recruitment. In this lecture we will study the recruitment, meaning and definition of recruitment, objectives of recruitment, various sources of recruitment, that is internal and external sources, and also the modern techniques of recruitment. So let's start with the video lecture. So what is recruitment? So after having determined the number and kinds of personnel required by the process of human resource planning, the human resource manager proceed with the identification and sources of recruitment and finding the suitable candidate for employment. So this process is known as the recruitment. Thus the process of recruitment is identification of the different sources of the personnel. This is known as the recruitment. So it is the process to discover the sources of the manpower to meet to the requirement of a staffing schedule and to employ the effective measures of attracting the manpower in adequate number to facilitate the effective selection of an efficient working force. So in this way we can say that the recruitment is a continuous process, and it is also a positive process as it attracts a suitable applicant to apply for the available job. Next, we will study the meaning and definition of recruitment. So, in the simple term, we can say that recruitment is understood as the process of searching for and obtaining the applications for job from whom the right people can be selected. So, this is the basic meaning of recruitment. Next, the definition. The definition given by Edwin B. Filippo. He said that the recruitment is the process of searching the candidates for the employment and stimulating them to apply for a job in the organization. So this is the definition given by Edwin B. Filippo. So the next definition is given by Davis. He said that the recruitment is the process of and attracting the capable applicants for employment. The process begins with the new recruitments are sought and end with their application are submitted. This results in the pool of applicants from which the new employees are selected. So, in this way, we can say the recruitment is the process to discover the sources of manpower to meet the requirement of staffing schedule and to employ the effective measures of attracting that manpower in adequate numbers to facilitate the effective selection of an efficient working force. Next, objectives of recruitment. So there are a lot of objectives of recruitment. Few of them are mentioned here. So first one is that to attract the people with multi-dimension skill and experiences that suit to the present and the future organizational strategies. This is the first one. Second one is to infuse the fresh blood at all levels of organization. Means that to recruit the fresh and the new talent in the organization, and also at the all levels of organization. Next one is to develop an organizational culture that attract the competent people to the company. Next is to search or headhunt the people whose skill fit the company's value. Next is to uh, to search for talent globally and not within the company itself, that is to hire from an external sources as well. Next is to anticipate and find the people for a position that does not exist yet. Next, we are going to study the sources of recruitment. So the various kind of recruitment sources may be grouped into the two categories. First one is the internal sources, and second one is the external sources. So internal sources means the recruitment within the enterprise, recruitment from within the enterprise. So there are the two sources. First one, internal sources, two internal sources. First one is the transfer and second one is the promotion. So it involves the shifting of transfer. It involves the shifting of an employees from one job to another, and from one department to another, and also from the one shift to another. So transfer is a good source of filling the vacancies with employees from overstaffed departments or shifts. So, transfer does not involve any kind of drastic change in the responsibilities, pay, or status of an employee. Next one is the promotion. So, promotion leads to the shifting of an employee to a higher position and carrying the higher responsibilities, facilities, status, and pay. So, many companies follows the practice of a practice of filling the higher jobs by promoting the employees who are considered fit for such higher positions. Next are the Next is external sources. External sources of recruitment means that organization will recruit the employees from outside for filling the position whose specifications cannot be met by the present employees or meeting an additional requirement of the manpower. Under this, the first source of recruitment is the direct recruitment. It is also known as the recruitment at the factory gate. So the direct recruitment is the recruitment by placing a notice on the notice board of the enterprise specifying the details of job available in the enterprise. It is also known as the recruitment at factory gate. So the practice of direct recruitment is generally followed for filling the casual vacancies requiring the unskilled laborers, like the casual laborers or a badli laborers are generally employed by this method. Now the second method is a media advertisement. So recruitment in newspaper or a trade or professional journals is generally used when qualified and experienced personnel are not available from other sources. So the most of the positions in the industry as well as in commerce are filled by this method. In this method, the more information about the organization, job description, job specifications can be given in an advertisement to allow the self screening by the prospective candidate. Next method of recruitment is an employment agencies. So employment exchange run by the government are regarded as a good source of recruitment for the skilled, semi-skilled and the skilled operative jobs. So next method of recruitment is an employment management consultant, that is also known as the headhunters. So management consultant firm helps the organization to recruit the technical, professional and managerial personnel. They specialize in middle level and top level executive placements. They maintain a data bank of persons with different qualifications and skills, and even advertise the job on the behalf of their clients to recruit the right type of personnel. So next is the campus recruitment, which is done at the educational institution. Uh, so uh, so campus recruitments are generally followed by the big organization who are maintaining a close liaison with the universities, vocational institutions and management institution for recruitment of the various job. This will require the management trainee to send their officials to the campus of various management institutions for picking up the talented candidates. Next method of recruitment is the labor contractors. So the labor contractors are the important source of recruitment in some industries in India. The workers are recruited through the labor contractors who are themselves the employees of the organization. The main disadvantage of this system is that if the contractor leaves the organization, then all the workers employed through the contractors will also have to leave that organization. So this type of system is generally followed in construction industry. So next we are going to study the some of the modern techniques of recruitment. Under this, the three techniques are there. First one is the outsourcing, second one is a poaching or a raiding, and third one is a recruitment. So the first one is outsourcing. uh, Under this arrangement, a company may draw the required personnel from outsourcing firm on a commission basis rather than offering them an employment. This is also known as the leasing of HR. So outsourcing firm will develop their human resource pool by employing the people for them, and make available the personnel to various companies as per their need. The outsourcing firm will get their payment for their services in their clients and give the salary directly to the personnel. So there are the few advantages as well of an outsourcing process of recruitment. So the first one is that the company need not to plan for the human resource much in advance. There is a value creation and operational flexibility and competitive advantage in the organization, turning the management focus on the strategic level processes of the organization. Next is the company is free from the salary negotiation, weeding the unsuitable resumes of candidates, and a company can have a lot of can save lot of its resources and time as well. So this is about all about the outsourcing. Now the second technique is a poaching or raiding. So poaching or a raiding means buying a talent rather than developing it. The latest mantra is the latest mantra being followed by the organizations today. So poaching means an employing an competent and experienced person who are already working with other reputed company in the same or a different industry, and the organization might be a competitor in the industry. So company can attract the talent from the another company by offering them attractive pay packages and other terms and conditions better than the current employers of the candidate. Next, third technique is the e-recruitment. So many big organization uses the internet as a source of recruitment. So it uses the technology to assist the recruitment process. They advertise the job vacancies through the world wide web. The job seeker sends their applications or curriculum vitae through the email using the internet, and alternatively the job seeker place their CVs in the world wide web, which can be drawn by the prospective employers depending upon their requirement. So the e-recruitment has few advantages as well. So first one is that this is the low cost of recruitment as per candidate. Very less cost is required to recruit a candidate. Next one is the no intermediaries are involved, so that there is a lot of saving in a time as well as the cost and also other financial resources. And also this is also helps in the reduction of a time for the recruitment process. Next is the recruitment for the right type of the people, and the last one is the efficiency of recruitment process. So this is about the modern techniques of recruitment process. So in this way our topic the recruitment is completed. So thank you very much for listening it very patiently.